Is jailbreaking finally dead after all these years? What's up guys, Marcos here. Jailbreaking has been around for a long time. It's even as old as the iPhone itself. But why do people jailbreak their iDevices? If you do not know what jailbreaking is, I will explain it. Jailbreaking is a process of gaining root access to the iOS device, which means you break out of the restrictions and limitations of iOS set by Apple. When you jailbreak, you usually install an app called Cydia, which allows you to modify iOS on your iDevice. An example of this is swirling icons on, like shown here. When you swipe the page, the icons swirl. There are many other things you could do with Cydia also. For example, add new features like this battery icon, which looks pretty cool, on your lock screen. And you could even mod games or hack them, which you could give yourself like an infinite amount of coins in that game or whatnot. The basis for jailbreaking began right after the iPhone released in 2007. This iPhone released exclusively for AT&T back in 2007, but someone decided they didn't want the iPhone on AT&T. His name was George Hotz, and he was able to use his new iPhone on T-Mobile and not only AT&T by scrambling his phone's baseband processor's code to essentially unlock it to all carriers. Later in 2007, someone else was able to add custom ringtones to the iPhone's ringtone library, which Apple did not let you do at the time. In recent years, jailbreaking has become less and less popular in the Apple community because Apple is actually adding new and useful features to iOS and has allowed some features of iOS to be changed, unlike how they were back in 2007 with the release of the first iPhone. I have had two iPhones that I've jailbroken over the years, which my first one was the iPhone 5C, which I jailbroke on iOS 8.1.2, and my phone now is jailbroken on iOS 10.2. Back when I jailbroke my first iPhone, jailbreaking was much more popular, with hackers trying to find a new exploit with each new iOS update that was released. Nowadays, jailbreaking has died down a bit because hackers are not finding new exploits for new iOS updates. For example, iOS 10 and 11 had multiple jailbreak releases on different firmwares from iOS 10 and 11. For example, my phone is jailbroken on iOS 10.2, and on iOS 11, there's a jailbreak on iOS 11.4.1 and many others before that. But iOS 12, which has been out for almost 2 months already, has not been given a public jailbreak release. There are people working on an iOS 12 jailbreak at the moment, like Luca Tedesco, who's a very popular hacker, was able to jailbreak iOS 12, but he's most likely not releasing it to the public. Luca Tedesco actually created the program which I use to jailbreak my iPhone on iOS 10.2, which is called Yalu. In my opinion, jailbreaking will actually die off in the next couple of years because of the amount of features that are added to iOS in each iOS update. There are useful features that Apple adds that you couldn't get before on iOS, which you could only get by jailbreaking your phone and installing a tweak that allowed you to do whatever you wanted to do. Now, don't get me wrong, there will still be a jailbreaking community in the years to come, but it will be way smaller and there will probably be less tweaks that people make and put on Cydia for others to use on a jailbroken device. That will ultimately lead to less people jailbreaking because there's not as many cool features that you could install on your device. We will see in the years to come if jailbreaking actually dies out or if it's able to become popular again like it was in the last couple years before 2018. But as of now, the jailbreaking community is declining, and not a lot of people are getting into jailbreaking because of the risks that are associated with it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go hit that like button and sub to my channel because I'm already getting close to 100 subscribers and I just started a week and a half ago. I'm thrilled that you guys like my channel this much, and I will continue making videos in the future every Friday. Catch you in the next one. Peace.